You are lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, and your mind is racing. You are calculating your finances, stressing about your career, worrying about where you will be in 5 years, and wondering how you are going to survive it all. It feels like the weight of the entire world is resting on your shoulders. You are definitely not the only one feeling this way. In the world we live in today, we are constantly told that if we just hustle harder, stress more, and control every single detail of our lives, we will finally be secure. So we exhaust ourselves. We tie our peace of mind to our bank accounts, our job titles, and our 5-year plans. But no matter how hard we work, the anxiety never really goes away. It just changes shapes. You start to think, if I don't figure everything out right now, my whole life will fall apart. But here is the truth that most of us have forgotten. Your anxiety about the future will not stop until you deeply understand the Islamic concept of rizq, which means your provision. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, gave us a beautiful analogy that shatters all of this modern anxiety. He said, if you were to rely upon Allah with the required reliance, then He would provide for you just as a bird is provided for. It goes out in the morning empty and returns in the evening full. Notice what the Prophet did not say. He did not say the bird stays in its nest and waits for food to drop from the sky. The bird flies out. It makes the effort. But the bird does not have a panic attack in the morning, wondering where the worm is going to come from. It does the work, but it leaves the worrying to Allah. Think about what this means for you. Before your soul was even breathed into your body, Allah already wrote down your rizq. Every dollar you will ever earn, every piece of bread you will ever eat, every job opportunity meant for you, it is already yours with your name on it. No one can steal it from you. A bad economy cannot erase it. A rejection letter from an employer cannot take it away. When you realize this, you understand that your hard work is just an act of worship. It is the effort you put in, just like the bird flapping its wings. But the outcome, the result, that was secured by Allah before you were even born. We get so anxious because we confuse our effort with the outcome. We think we are the providers. We are not. We are just the seekers. The provider is our rizq. So how do you actually stop the overthinking and apply this tonight? First, separate your effort from your anxiety. When you apply for a job or study for an exam, tell yourself, my responsibility is to do my absolute best today, but my responsibility is not to guarantee tomorrow. Tomorrow belongs to Allah. Second, expand your definition of rizq. We stress so much about money, but rizq is also your physical health, the peace in your heart, the righteous friend who checks on you, and the ability to wake up and pray Fajr. When you see how much rizq Allah is already giving you every second of the day, it becomes impossible to believe He will suddenly abandon you tomorrow. Third, when the panic sets in, remind yourself out loud, what is meant for me will never miss me, and what misses me was never meant for me. I want you to think about a time in your past when you were absolutely terrified of how a situation would turn out. Maybe it was a major exam, a financial crisis, or a period where you had no idea what your next step would be. You probably lost sleep over it. You probably cried over it. But look at you now. You survived it. Allah provided a way out that you could never have planned for. The same Allah who took care of you then is the exact same Allah who is managing your future right now. The only difference is, back then you didn't know the ending. Your future is in the hands of the most merciful. Tonight, when you lay your head on the pillow, I want you to mentally hand over all your worries to Him. Just whisper, "Oh Allah, I have done what I could today. I leave tomorrow to you." If you know someone who is carrying a heavy burden right now and stressing about their future, please share this with them. They might really need to hear it. May Allah grant you absolute certainty in His provision and replace all of your anxiety with unbreakable peace.